In a while. Hopefully the camera is clean. Let me get everything set up and we'll go ahead and kick this off. so, my wife's actually going to be mad about this title. But all right, so check it out. This is what we're doing. We've got some new gear in, right? I have to show you guys the gear. My wife has been on me about it. She's like, we got all this money tied up in all this gear. Well, really just a bunch of hats. So we need to promote this stuff. And she works hard to get all this stuff done. So I'm sure you guys understand that. So that's what we're going to be focusing on tonight. And I also just want to talk to you guys, about whatever you got going on. But basically just a shameless plug. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this title, by the way. So before we get started, let me just go ahead and show you some of the colors and stuff like that we've got, okay, in our hats. We're going to do a quick giveaway as well tonight. We're going to do a 2X Built Not Bought shirt. We're going to do that. And we're going to give away a hat tonight. So whatever color you would like. There's a lot of colors in here, guys. I really hate to dig through them. But we've got some white and heather gray. See, I'm already dropping stuff. So, yeah, I better not do that. Nobody wants a dirty hat, right? And actually, I think we have 2 shirts to give away. So we'll do a 2X white, solid white, Built Not Bought. And also, we have these cool things. Now, look. These are actually pretty cool. I really like these. I'm not a big Yeti kind of guy, like with the big cups and stuff. I don't like that. But these things are perfect, and they also serve as a koozie. So you can put your cold beverage of choice down inside the cup, like a canned drink. And anyway, it's good. It'll hold that and keep it cold as well. So these are on the website. They're available. And I think for right now, we're just doing 5 hats each. So these are probably going to go pretty quick. So guys, go over to shopbrutal.com, check out some of these hats. The rest of them will be saved for takeover. We typically go through a lot of hats there. We'll see though. We may do another order before we go. It just depends. So anyway, yeah. I see that red block there. Yeah. So yeah, spoiler alert. The members have already seen this. So guys, I promise you, my intentions were not to come on here and spam you guys with all this merchandise and this and that, but I do want to kind of remind you all that if you do hit the join button, that we have different packages, you get the inside scoop on a lot of stuff. I post pictures over there, show the guys updates like days before you guys get to see it, and they get to see the videos up to 2 days early before you guys do. So that's why whenever you click on a video and you think you're first and you look and you're like, man, there's already 40 or 50 views on this and comments, it's because they've already been watching it, okay? Jeff Russell says, hey, what's the gray round plug near the PCM with the green plug? That is going to be your EEC relay, more than likely, is what you're talking about. So that's going to be your computer relay. If it's up under the dash behind your glove box, that's what that is. And they're kind of hard to find, by the way. So anyway, I guess let's go ahead and talk about the obvious red block over here. So I said screw it. I just went ahead and painted the whole thing red. It was easier to do that way because I realized, the blue would have worked, no doubt. But I realized, we need some red. Everybody was saying do red. So I'm like, man, I'm not pulling this motor back apart to paint it red. So I did. Went in and painted the oil pan and all that. We actually had a complication with this engine, and I'll save that for the upcoming video. You guys will probably get that video Saturday. I'm probably going to do a weekend video, give you an update on all that. But we had an issue with this engine. I had to actually take some of it apart. We'll cover it. So John Doe says that he needs that 2X. Yeah. Groundsio says make that money, bro. Yeah, look, I love selling stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a pusher, right? It's not my thing. You guys should know that by now. I don't really get on here and advertise gear and stuff like that. I don't want to be that guy. But at the same time, I know a lot of you want this gear, and a lot of you are enjoying being members and things like that. Also, I have to mention again because I do believe this is happening. I think people are unsubscribed from my channel and they're not getting notifications. I've seen a lot of people complain about it on other channels and things like that. So you guys check out, see if you're still subscribed or see if the bell is clicked. Okay, so if you click the bell, make sure you click all notifications and you'll get your live stream notifications and all that stuff as well. I'm going to bring my SN up for a paint job, Horseplay Motoring says. You don't want me to paint it, man. It takes me too long. I'm slow at it. Hop MacGyver says that, what's up, guys? He finally made it to a live stream again. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you on here. Okay, so I already answered that. I love dirty stuff. We're not going there. When replacing shocks, did you replace the quad shocks as well? No, I didn't. It's a good idea to replace the quad shocks if let me back up here. Let me try to explain this because a lot of people are like, oh, just leave the quad shocks off. If you're just daily driving your car and you want the best ride that you can get, I say go ahead and put your quad shocks back on, especially if you're lowered. I know people have argued with me about this. I don't care. I get a better ride quality when I have my quad shocks on the car with lowering springs. It helps to dampen that extra spring rate that you got. That's just my opinion. I've taken them on and off. And every time I do, my car seems to ride better with the quad shocks on it. But you don't need them. It's not a must. That's just my opinion. Okay, I subbed and get notifications. Mustang Guy 6501 says. All right, so Neo Mustang says they need to check the cell phone notifications too. Okay, so I appreciate that. We got Neo in the house tonight. 306 EGR block off. What else do you need to unplug for the delete? Look, guys, I just unplug it, just period. I've never had any issues doing that. They make not a mill eliminator. What do they call the thing, the little EGR plug that you can buy? Whatever. It basically tricks the computer into thinking the EGR is working right. I've heard pros and cons about that. Some people say it works. Some people say it doesn't. I just unplug it, especially if you're going to have your car tuned. So, never had an issue. Anyone need a brand new... Hold on. Anyone needs a brand new 17 by 10 Chrome Pony 4-lug in the box, half price from LMR. So if you guys need, I guess that's one 17 by 10 Chrome Pony, hit up Blue GT. I run my quad shocks and prefer Horseplay Motoring says, yeah, I like them too. Let's see, I dislike the quad shocks, they get in the way. Well, Don, that's irrelevant from what I'm saying though. We don't want to discourage the guys that need them. You know what I mean? Like, yes, of course, if you need clearance, get rid of your quad shocks. But I don't want to discourage the guys because, see, I think this is what's happened is typically us, and me too, I'm like you, Don. Like if I'm running a big tire, I have to get rid of those things. So think like the mindset, the thought process is if you're running a really big tire, you need to go ahead and get rid of those quad shocks. And you just get rid of them. Yeah, if you're running a really big tire, sure. But for the guys that aren't running any more than a 10-inch tire and the back spacing's correct, you can flip your quad shocks and keep them. And I think that's why so many people are like, just go ahead and get rid of them. There is a time and a place for them, and there's a time and a place to ditch them as well. But for the guys that don't have, don't need the room, yeah, leave them on there, man, in my opinion. I'm trying to run 10-inch ponies on a vert. Will the quad shocks work? Justin, you may want to take them off. If you have the 17 by 10 pony wheels, they're kind of tight. I'm not going to lie to you. Even flipped, they're kind of tight. So you may want to go ahead and remove them there. So, the pony wheels sit differently. I had no issues with my 18-inch by 10 wheels over here. Really no issues with any of my wheels other than the pony wheels. They ever so slightly rub a little bit. So even with them flipped. But every car is going to be different. See, it's all really going to matter. Your bushing's worn out. How does your car sit? Like in the wheel well. For me, I like the quad shock because it helps center that rear end. Okay, on a stock worn out car where all your bushings need to be replaced, those quad shocks will help somewhat center everything. Just telling you, they will. People will argue that, I know, but I've seen it. Because when I took mine off, my wheel shifted ever so slightly to the passenger side of the car and they started rubbing. So I just put them back on. That was on the Retro Fox like a few years back. What heads would you run on a 347 stroker? Christopher Gray asked. Man, it really just depends. I'm an all-out kind of head guy, right? If you've got a 347, I'm gonna put the baddest heads I can put on it. Don't, there again, my opinion, don't focus so much on losing low end torque and all that type stuff. Put you a good head on this thing. The Trick Flow 11R 205s are awesome heads. The Pro Max heads are really good. I mean, everybody makes a good head now, but get enough head so that you don't have to go back and rebuy them later. Yeah. What's the best set of budget heads? I've been looking for a set of AFR 185s, just looking for some actual feedback. Nah, man, I'm going to go with Pro Max on this. If you want some budget heads, a good size head for a good price, go with the Pro Max, man. I have never run those heads. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but a lot of people swear by them, and I think they're doing it right, man. I think Pro Max is going to end up being a big name, like up there with AFR. Everybody had to start somewhere, right? I remember when AFR first started, you know, people were like, what is this company? It's all about the price tag. Where Pro Max is kind of suffering, in my opinion, is the fact that they have a lower price tag. So people are just already assuming they're junk heads, but they're not. Now, if they'd have come out $500 more than Trick Flow or AFR or something like that, then, they'd have been the baddest head in the world. It's just the way our brains work. B-Rad says, Nakia, did you see my comment about notifications? You can't click the bell. No, I didn't see that, man. If you guys are having issues with that, I don't know. I've not really looked into it, but I've never had an issue of not being able to click the bell. Yeah. So Santa's Stang 87 says, buy the best head that you can. Exactly, guys. Don't go too big. I can't believe I'm saying that. I will put a set of 225s on one. Like, it doesn't bother me, okay? I'm going to put whatever I can on it. But, for some of you guys, it may be best to stay around the 200cc intake runner range, something like that. Whatever happened to Patriot heads, I don't know. Guys, this can's really not small. It's just how big my hands are. Definitely not true. I'm going to do my first engine build. Do you recommend buying rebuild kits from a certain location? Man, I'm not a stickler on all that stuff. If you're looking like for a kit, Summit has a rebuild kit. Jegs, I think, sells a rebuild kit with everything that you need. Guys, go that route. If you don't need anything crazy, just go that route. Good luck finding a stroker kit or anything like that if you're trying to go that route right now. All the budget stuff's gone. They got the balanced, all forged stuff, but you're going to pay, $2,200 to $2,400 for something like that. I've seen people use Flowtech. Yeah, Flowtech, absolutely. Flowtech's a good hit. Man, there's so many heads out there. Guys, do your research on it, and don't get caught up in what's popular. That is completely irrelevant. Good head's a good head. Foxcast Media in the house. What's going on? Hey, guys, listen, since Foxcast is here, we got to talk about Ford Takeover. I saw the shirts. Oh, they are banging. They are banging. Good job on that, by the way, brother. Who all is going to Ford Takeover? I'm so freaking pumped, guys, and it is right around the corner. I'm so pumped. I cannot wait. Y'all don't eat up all my smoked wings this time now. I'm gonna be upset. What is that? It's a big-ass mom. The last time I went, I couldn't get any smoked wings up there. So, but I think we're going to try to take the Carbon Fox if we can. Let's see. I got a GT40 long block. Got any cam suggestions? Yeah, man. Trick Flow Stage 1, Anderson N41, Anderson N21. There's tons. See, I'm different than a lot of people. I don't have like a certain go-to and it's got to be this way, man. If you have a basic setup, meaning you got a GT40 long block, so you got GT40 heads, and really that's going to be a GT40 upper and lower intake, right? There's really not a lot of difference in everything. So we're going to call that basically a stock setup. You don't need a big cam. obviously, unless you just want the sound. A B21 or B31 cam is actually a really small cam, and they hit hard. A B cam set up properly will hit hard. An E cam hits good. There's just, it doesn't matter. The Trick Flow Stage 1's a good cam. Just don't over cam it, and you should be good. I was very, very impressed with the B21 camshaft from Anderson that we put in Andrew's coupe. The car actually got faster. It actually had more power. I was blown away. Any of you that have ever put a cam in a stock car, be honest, was it faster? Or at least feel faster? Nah. You put a B cam in a stock car, man, it's gonna feel like a dog. That B21 woke his car up. He had roller rockers on it as well. But other than that, it was bone stock. All right. Brutal ran my Mustang last night. Bad air, 3,200 feet, GT40 heads, Explorer intake, 3,400 stall, 410 gears, 8.5 at 81 mile an hour. All right, let's go through this. So we've got bad air, 3,200 feet. That's on up there, brother. GT40 heads, Explorer intake, 3,400 stall. No, man, that's not a bad time at all, actually. That's pretty freaking good. Down here, if you could, like, if you're able to flash to 20, it's even 3,500, man, and you got a good tire on that car, man, I don't know, maybe you're about right, man. That's moving. Maybe at 8.3, something like that, down here, because we're 155 feet above sea level, roughly, or at sea level, I guess you could pretty much say. What's Neo talking about? What injectors do you run on the on-3 setup? I run, that sounds like a Dodge. That sounds horrible. I am running 80-pound Siemens Deca injectors, and I'm running 60-pound injectors, Siemens Deca, whatever they are, in the Retro Fox. So 93 Black Stallion in the house. What's up? Late to the party. That's cool, man. Love to be heading to Ford Takeover. Just can't make it this year. Oh, man. That sucks, man. Bama 5-0. You could pull with us, man, if you want to go. We're going to be leaving out Thursday. I went with the AFR Enforcer heads. Hope they're good. It's going on a 73 Gran Torino. That's pretty cool, Christopher. So the Enforcer heads, y'all school me on this. Those are the cheaper version, right? I guess like a more budget-friendly version, I think is what I've heard. How's everybody like those heads if you've used them? Foxcast Media says, great seeing y'all. By the way, Brutal, I love the red engine bay. Thank you so much, Caleb. I appreciate it, man. I'm slow on the comments, and I know I'm skipping around, but I'm just trying to get to everybody. What's the best Edelbrock E Street? Wait, what's your take on these Edelbrock E Street 170cc cylinder heads, 60cc chamber, 190? Guys, I wouldn't run a head that small. I'm just going to be honest with you. If I'm going to spend my money, I ain't getting no 170 nothing. Just wouldn't do it, man. I would at least go 185. That's just me. Because what do we always want to do? We always want to grow, right? Not that you can't make power. You're just asking the wrong guy. I would never spend money on a head that small. I did with the SVE, but that was something through LMR that we kind of worked out, and they're a great head. But I'm not going to pay $1,800 for a set of heads when I could just get a bigger head for a few $100s more. So it's just food for thought. It all depends on what you want to do. I'm not knocking anybody that's got small heads, but it just ain't my thing, man. What's going on, Adam? Are the GT40 X2 heads that seem to be the only head in stock any good? I don't know anything about those heads, John. I saw that. Does anybody have any information on the GT40 X2s? I don't know. All right, so 93 Black Stallion says he will see us at Ford Takeover. Cool deal, man. So Hop says Foxland, he had a video a while back on how to fix your door seal leaking. Talking about that, I don't know if this is what you're referring to, but does everybody know how to adjust their doors? if they're leaking up at the top, say you put new seals in your car and your top window is leaking around your frame, do you guys know how to kind of bend that and put it back straight? That's what you have to do sometimes with these cars. If not, I do have a video on that. Yes, Foxcast Media says, hit that like button. I have AFR 185s on my 351, worth every penny. Yeah, so I would at least go 185. If it was me, that's that. I just wouldn't go any smaller. I mean, look, watch Richard Holdner's videos, okay? Ever how you feel about him or whatever the case may be, watch his videos. I mean, these bigger heads, if they're a good head, they're going to make some torque down low as well. You're not, like, I think people think if I go to like a 185 or a 200cc or 190cc head, I'm going to lose low end torque. It doesn't always work that way. A good head will flow and still make power. Most of the time, you're not going to notice it. What you are going to notice, though, is how that thing pulls on the top end. And then, if you ever want to go to, say, like a 331 stroker, 351, you still have enough head to really support that build. So that's my recommendations. I'm gonna drop it on that. So Horseplay Motor says he already hit that. What did I miss? Foxbody 1989 said, nothing yet, really. We got some new gear. We restocked some hats. I don't have the app on my phone. Usually I get the notifications. Has anybody bought anything? Go ahead and post up now if you have went over there and bought you a hat or anything like that tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and do a giveaway. Please, only people that are gonna wear these or give them to somebody as a present. You know, don't just try to win it just to win it. There's people out there that can wear these things and enjoy it. So both of these are 2X. These are some of the sizes that we had left over. So we'll go ahead and do a giveaway on that. Okay. We are going to do let's do hashtag FTO. Let's do hashtag FTO right now. And then you get to pick whichever color you want. So 2X, hashtag FTO. That stands for Ford Takeover, by the way. Love the content. Sheridan Mike says, thank you so much, man. How about a convertible for the channel? Matt, man, I think I'm done buying cars, y'all. I think I'm done. Like, this is not my job. You know, this is a hobby, and this is something that I just wanted to share with the world. But man, I can't do any more cars for a while. Not until we add on to the shop. And I'm not selling any cars. I'm just not. I've put too much time into these things. I love them. I can't sell any of these cars. Not these three, anyway, or the 65. You know, I know everybody wants us to get like a project car and then sell it or give it away or something like that, but I just not into it. We'll do something, but not my size. Good luck. All right, how many people we got on so I can kind of judge? 117 people. Okay, cool. If you take off your oil cap and it's blown out of your hand, what does that mean in rebuild time? If you take your oil cap off and it's blown out of your hand, yeah, man. If you take your oil cap off and it's blowing that hard, it's probably time for a rebuild. Also, though, check your PCV just to make sure, because I don't know how much you're talking about, how much blow by, but if that thing is just idling and it's just, you know, blowing out of there, yeah, there's a good chance it's probably time for a rebuild, man. All right, let me go ahead and scroll through here. Let's pick us a winner. Graham Harris. Graham Harris, you are the winner. So Graham, let me know which color you want, the white, or this is like, it's hard to see on camera, but it's basically like the color of the Calypso. So pick whatever color you want. Graham, send me an email at brutalvlogs@gmail.com. brutalvlogs@gmail.com. All right. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and do another one. I'll just use everybody's name. You can keep doing it if you want to, but I'll just scroll back through and go ahead and pick another winner. So Graham gets first choice on whatever he wants. Yep, you guys can keep going. I'll go ahead and pick one more. Who won? Graham. Graham Harris won. Graham Harris, you are the winner. Graham, did you just leave? Did you just did you just comment and haul ass? Where are you at, brother? Let me know. All right, there he is. All right, so Graham finally acknowledged it. Graham, send me an email at brutalvlogs@gmail.com. Vlogs@gmail.com. All right, let's do this. Superfly Garage. Cool, man. So Superfly Garage, he is a channel member. You'll get whichever one Graham doesn't want. So Graham, what color did you want? All right, so Superfly, you know what to do. Email me at brutalvlogs@gmail.com and we'll go ahead and hook you up. I know my wife's watching. We're gonna do a giveaway on a hat. Yep, there you go. So check down in blue, Amy Hester. She's got it spelled out for you. That's the email. So I guess we're gonna do a hat. Yeah, Superfly, you're welcome, man. Let's go ahead and hook you guys up with a hat tonight. All right, we're gonna do a hat. So, let's do, since she has been working so hard lately on the channel, helping me out and putting up with my ass, hashtag Miss Brutal. I don't care how you spell it or whatever. We get the idea. So shorten it up, spell it all the way out. Doesn't matter. Hashtag Miss Brutal. And let's get this. There you go. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just get close and we'll use that. So hashtag Miss Brutal. Spell it ever how you want. Nice. Damn, you guys are getting it. What I'll do whenever we pick a winner is, well, I think we got them all on the site, I think. So you can go to shopbrutal.com if you want to look through like the colors and stuff, but I think she got some different ones in the box. But just let everybody comment. I know this part of the live stream is always boring. Like if you're watching it later, you're like, oh my God, but we got to wait and give everybody time to get their entry in. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner here. Up and down. Here we go. Fat Boy Fox. So, Fat Boy Fox, you are the winner of a hat. So, you know what to do. Email me at brutalvlogs@gmail.com. And if you know off the top of your head what color you want, you can go ahead and post it now. Otherwise, I'll kind of try to hold up a few. So, Fat Boy Fox. We got red. We got a heather gray and black. Solid black with the white. Let's see. We have red and black. Guys, you've probably already decided what you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and show them anyway. We have the, screw it, I'll just bring you guys down here. It's easier that way. We have the teal and gray, and we've got a heather gray and white down there. I can't get those out, sorry. That's what we got. So pick something. It'll be good to go. Also, I mean, you know, have to ask them. If you guys want anything signed, all you got to do is let me know and we can sign it up or whatever the case may be. All right, so, oh, Neo said, oh snap, Fat Boy Fox, hell yeah. Black and red, thank you. All right, cool. Is this the one you want right here? Cool. All right. Yeah, hook it up with a teal. The winners this time, I will get their item on the website, but with a special discount code. Okay. All right, so my wife's going to give you a special discount code. So all you got to do is go to shopbrutal.com. She'll give you a code, enter the code, and then you'll get your stuff for free. Fair enough? Easy. Sign it? Okay, yes. Hey, babe, send one of the kids out with a pen, a marker, and I'll go ahead and sign it. Did anybody else want anything signed? Yeah. Hey, we appreciate you, Matt. Thank you so much. All of them. Okay. So I get Neo, I guess everybody wanted them signed. Thank you, man, if that's the case. Frozen? No. Still working. That's awesome. Helps out. I'm just messing with you. Neo, I'm thinking everybody wants their stuff signed. Whatever. All right. We got War Admiral in the house. Let's see. Kelly says, I got kicked off. What, did something happen? I'm hearing some people say some stuff got frozen. All right, so what do we want to talk about tonight? We got a little bit of time. Let's talk about some stuff. I do want to tell you all, do you want to see some of the parts that I got for the car? Are y'all interested in that? Because I've got a stack of parts over here. I do have a video coming out on it, but you know, I always like to show you guys in the live stream. But I got a shit ton of parts that I've got. This place is a freaking wreck. Anybody want to come help me clean up, get this place back organized? Oh, this is a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so everybody wants to see some parts, so let's go ahead and do that now. Check it out. New Anderson Motorsports shirt, so you know what that means. We got some stuff from my boy Donnie B over there. What we have here is your economy cold air kit, your economy power pipe, Anderson power pipe. So that's what this is. I'm missing some parts, right? Yeah. Oh, never mind. That'll, well, hold on. I'm thinking, man, I'm missing some parts. I didn't get some stuff in. It must have been delayed, I guess. Okay, well. All right, you guys ready? I got something for you. Y'all gonna be so proud of me. Anybody want to guess what it is? Anybody want to guess what's in this box that y'all are gonna be so proud of me for? What? Can you have a cup? Hey, let's give away a cup. Let's do that. And I'm giving it to Mustang Guy 6501. Congratulations. There you go. So that's how I'm doing it tonight. Mustang 6501. I'm giving you a cup. So there we go. Email me, okay? We'll get you hooked up. No, I said you guys will be proud of me. Proud of me. First off, though, oh, yeah, see, you've already seen it now. Oh. Can't look. No peeking. All right, so before we do that, let me show you guys this cup real quick. I want somebody to buy some of these cups tonight. But Mustang Guy 6501, there you go, brother. And nobody else asked because we're not giving anything else away tonight. But that's my boy. He's been around for a while. And sometimes, you know what, you just got to hook your people up. And he's getting hooked up tonight. So there we go. You guys go check that out. All right. So here we go. Haha, I was just looking at them. Yeah. No, what is, all right, so let's back up here. I should have waited and saved this. What is something that I caught so much shit for on the channel years ago that I didn't use? What did I catch shit about? And I didn't use it on my engine, and we kept having problems. Hey, Neo Mustangs, of course. Head studs. This is, now look, guys, you do not have to have head studs, okay? You don't have to have head studs. You can use the ARP head bolts and all that. I just had a very bad run of bad luck with the head bolts. I had ARP head bolts, but man, I just kept blowing head gaskets. So anyway, we do have the head studs. I caught crap about that for the longest time. Hey, cool. So Mustang Chris, welcome to the GT package. cool, brother. Hey, we got some stuff on there you can go through. Now that you're a member, you can watch tomorrow's video before anybody else sees it. So look for a notification. Should be on the community tab where I post to the members only, and there'll be a video waiting for you. Always here for the community. Thank you so much, Lamar. All right, so Mustang Guy 6501 says, much love, thank you. Hey, man, thank you. Thank all of you guys so much, man. I meant it. I don't know if it was in my last video because I get confused. I edit videos like every day, but I mentioned, about you guys, how much I appreciate all that you've done. You've stuck it out. My videos aren't the best edited. I don't have the most content. It's not flashy, but guys, there's one thing about it. We're constantly out here grinding and we're out here working. I talk with Foxcast all the time. I talk with Neo all the time. Guys, we are trying our best to give you the best content that we can. It is hard sometimes, but I'm dedicated to it. And sometimes we're just going to walk around and not have a lot to do. The whole point is to show you that I'm still out here grinding and I'm still out here working and I'm still learning and I'm working, right? That's something else that I don't want you all to forget. I am constantly learning every single day. I've come a long way from when I first started this channel, and I still got a long ways to go. But that's all thanks to you guys, because if you weren't watching, probably wouldn't still be making videos. Yeah, so Superfly says he uses ARP head studs. My wife says, Superfly, just email that you won and I'll give you a discount code on the website. Mike J says he sees a red engine block. Yes. Neo Mustangs thanks says, I think you're on mobile device. The monetize button below are connected to the members thing. Anyways, not sure exactly on that, but look, guys, if you're on your phone and you can't go to, like, you want to become a member, just when you get time, go on a computer and you can become a member. Now look, it's not like super lit over there, right? On the members tab. I mean, I watch out for you guys and I always try to make sure that you get an early video, and occasionally I post pictures. I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. You guys from here on out are just gonna start, I'm gonna spoil it for you. So if you don't like spoilers, you might not wanna be a member, because you're gonna know possibly days ahead of time of what we're doing, and I'm just gonna start throwing that shit out there to the members on the community tab. You're gonna see stuff that nobody else has seen yet. So I think some guys don't like that. I think some guys kind of like to wait, because I notice on the view count, depending on what it is, like if it's a big spoiler, like a lot of people just kind of wait and watch it with everybody else. So, let's see. War Admiral 363. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the package. You've been around for a while. I thought you were already a member, but thank you. Hey, look, there's no differences in the packages, by the way, guys. I want you all to know that now. No difference between the GT package and the Cobra package. That's just whatever you feel like spending. That's all that is. No difference. So, my boy AGTWNC, he says, whoop, whoop. Hope everyone is having an awesome day. So if you are a member, I think it's once a month, you can post up like a headline like that. Anyway. They are real. We like real shit. Yeah, you and Neo both do real shit. We all try to make real videos. I get tired of hearing myself talk. I really do. You guys don't know how much I actually cut out of my videos. I edit out of my videos because I'm just sick of hearing my damn mouth. It's a bunch of uhs and guys, and I say all this crap, same crap all the time. But I mean, I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy out here trying to motivate you guys and keep myself motivated as well, and share the passion. That's all this is. So it's never going to be perfect, and it's not always going to be good. But we're going to stick it out one way or the other. How wide of a tire can I run on a 93 5.0? Ernie, 10 inches rule of thumb. You can run 10 and a half on the back as well. Be careful on your tire size. Your tire size is what's going to get you in trouble too. You can run a 10-inch wheel, but with a 315 on it, it's probably going to rub. Depending on how you feel about your car, you can do a little bit of massaging with a hammer and get some extra clearance that way. Neo's got some good videos on that. Foxcast has good videos on that. I think I've talked about it from time to time, so just do a little bit of searching there, and there's some really good information out there. So, Brutal Neo 5.0 Tussin, hands down the best out there. Foxcast is great too. There you go. Hey, everybody's got their favorites. You know, people like what they like, right? I don't like watching myself. So. Yes, have to edit out guys so dang. I do. I say guys, just Jesus. I don't know why. It's always been my go-to word. What's up, guys? Hey, guys, check this out, guys. And real quick, like I say that a lot. I've noticed. So there's a lot of stuff that I say, but it is what it is. I've actually gotten to the point where I don't edit a lot of that out. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been leaving the videos a lot more raw lately, just to change it up, you know, make you feel more like you're here with me, and watch some of my screw ups and my ums and my uhs and moving the camera around. I don't even edit a lot of that out anymore. So how do you guys feel about that? Would you rather me like jump cut and chop it all up to where it's seamless, or do you like kind of the raw feel? That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. All right, so Foxcast. My wife said read Foxcast comment. Where is it at? All right, Brutal. Want to give an exclusive sneak peek on your live of the FTO design for 2022? I would. You guys want to see the t-shirt design for Ford Takeover 2022? Dude, listen to me. I love this design. So, man, I'm gonna have a couple of those. I'm telling you. Yeah. Foxcast, let's do that, man. Trying to think how I can get it. Let me think here. It's on, hold on. You guys give me a second, okay? Just 1 second. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Let me see if I can find this thing. I'm on my phone, so I'm trying to figure out how I can do this, man. So what did somebody say about cutting something out? Something out. Raw was cool. Maybe some editing, so it's not permanent. Yeah. The live streams obviously are raw, but so yeah, I just editing a video down to where there's no there's no uhs, there's no dead time. It's great, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel real. You watch me on these live streams, and it's crazy because I can do a live stream better than I can like coming out here with the camera and trying to just not edit. That doesn't work. The live streams I can usually get through, but I just, you know, want it to be as real as possible. Email, yeah. Foxcast, yeah, send it to me on Facebook Messenger, Caleb, and I'll let me go ahead and get that pulled up, and then I'll show everybody. You guys are gonna love it. This shirt's awesome. I love it. I guess you're gonna send it to Brutal. Let me get this pulled up. Y'all bear with me for a second. Let me switch accounts. Guys, I'm telling you, man, I don't hardly do Facebook or anything anymore. I can't even figure out how to work it anymore. Let's see. I may have a problem. It's not wanting to. See if we can find it. Send it, Caleb, send it to my Nakia Hester account. Send it to that. Because nothing else is going to work. All right. So I'll wait on that to come through, and let's go ahead and talk to you guys about some more stuff. AutoFox 5.0, thank you so much, man. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so Mike J says, MX Life, yes, a Fox is a perfect first car. All right, so Mike J, I will agree with you depending on your skill level, right? I think something that we need to consider, as much as I love, and I used to preach, Fox body is a great first car or whatever, and it is, but you're going to have to work on it some, right? And I think even if you go out and spend $25,000 on a Fox body, you have to think about the age of these things. They were not meant to stay on the road as long as they have been. We took a liking to them, and we started saving these cars and trying to preserve them. And a lot of them weren't even nobody tried to preserve them. They really don't need to be on the road without some maintenance. But my point is, having young kids and their first cars, like, one of the things that you don't want is that car to be constantly broke down, because if you as a Fox body owner are going to help your kid get their first car and it be a Fox body, you're going to be working on two of them. It's just all there is to it. So if you're cool with that, he's cool with that, or she's cool with that, then absolutely, man, they make great first cars. But it all depends on the car and how much you're willing to work on it. Hey, Brutal, what's your trans recommendation? Synchro's finally giving out on the old T5, wanting to stay 5-speed. I would go back T5, man. If you want to spend some money, go TKX, Tremec TKX, but just get it rebuilt. There's plenty of guys out there. Earl on eBay, I've got it in one of my videos, the information for him. He does really good. If you can, Neo, but Neo probably doesn't have time. All right, let's get this thing opened up. Ooh, boy, I love this shirt, y'all. This is so freaking cool. I don't know what it is about it. Y'all ready? You ready to see this new shirt? All right, Caleb, here we go. Oh, that is so tight. You can't sit here and tell me that's not a badass shirt. I freaking love it, man. Dude, it's so simple but effective. Love the colors. Love it, love it, love it. Dude, you kicked ass on this one. All right, there's your sneak peek. So, I love shirts, man. I love stuff like that. So, I cannot wait to get that. Yeah, that's an awesome shirt for sure. All right, let's get this chat pop back out. Very nice. Sizes, I'm sure Caleb's gonna have most sizes. Caleb, what size are you gonna offer, like up to? Rebuild was probably what I was gonna do anyhow, but thanks, man. Yeah, I love the shirt as well. So with the rebuild, there's a few upgrades that you can do to that T5 and make it last. Guys, we're running a stock T5 behind a supercharged, head cam intake cart, and so far it's good. It's all in how you drive. Your T5 can explode on you with a stock engine. We need to talk about power shifting at some point on this channel. We need to cover it. The do's and don'ts when it comes to power shifting your stock T5. They will not last power shifting it if you make one mistake. It doesn't take anything. If you hit third gear too quick, there's a fine line of being fast and being too quick. You will bust it. I'm just telling you, especially on tires and especially with any kind of power adder. You have to know what you're doing. The best thing to do is make a quick shift, okay? And be as soft on the transmission as you can, but make it quick. There you go. You don't have to beat the shit out. You don't have to be like Neo or 5.0 Tussin out there just beating the shit out of it. They have years and years of experience on timing. It's all about the timing of your shift. I'm telling you. All right, so up to 4X, Foxcast says. 3550 is a good transmission as well. So I need to know, hello, Mustang 65. So if you're asking about the 65 Fastback, it's up there in the garage. Once we finish with this car, we'll go ahead and get started on that, which we're almost done with this car. Guys, I'm so excited. We got a badass converter coming for this car. I cannot wait. My boy Keith C, man, he put me on this. You guys will see. It's gonna be awesome. So we are going with a converter in the car. I said screw it. And man, there's been some changes. You guys need to watch the video. The next video coming out. There's been a lot of changes. Yeah. Okay, so Fox City says, wondering if N41 camshaft works with AFR 165 heads or GT43 bar heads when it comes to piston to valve clearance. All right, Fox City, it should work. but there's no guarantee, okay? I would hate to tell you that it will. I can tell you with stock heads it'll work. You should be fine. All right, so here's the deal. So Fox City, let's look at this from a realistic point of view. Let's say that you buy this cam and you check, which you should check your piston to valve clearance, and let's say you're not comfortable with it. Let's say it's 80 thousandths, right? And you're just not comfortable with that. You can order a Cometic head gasket, whatever thickness you want. So if I think what's compressed, what's stock, like 40 thousandths or something like that on these engines. So if you went up to a 60 thousandths compressed, like Cometic or Fel-Pro gasket, something like that, you can get your clearance that way. So it's not the end of the road, but you definitely want to make sure that you check your piston and valve clearance. Yeah, that damn FTO shirt's awesome. Will I notice a difference when I install 14? Alan, I'm sorry to laugh at that, but brother, hell yeah, you're gonna feel a difference, a big difference. That will be the biggest difference that you will feel in your car, short of just putting a whole new badass stroker motor with a heads cam and taking all that. You will not do one single mod other than a power adder that you'll feel as much as those gears. Yes, up to 4X on the FTO shirts. What cars am I bringing to Ford Takeover? As of right now, I'm gonna try to bring the Carbon Fox and possibly the Retro, but I don't know for sure yet. What Mustang do you plan on racing at Ford Takeover? If you're challenged, am I challenging anyone? Probably not, Paul. The Calypso is just not going to be ready. It's just not. We have switched focus, and I'm not even worried about the Calypso. The Calypso needs a fuel system and a turbo, bigger turbo. That's all it needs. It'll be good to go after that. So we'll address that once we get back, and that'll give us some more content for later. So it's not going to go. The Retro Fox isn't going to be that fast. I mean, I could call out or not call out. I mean, I could run somebody possibly on it, but it's not super fast. This car is definitely not going to be that fast. We'll see. We'll see where it is. I think this car with a power adder, though, is going to be nasty. I really, really do with the setup. Round Trap Fox, y'all some big boys. Why you gotta talk about folks like that, man? That's messed up. What's the difference between a GT engine and an Explorer? I'm gonna swap a 94 GT engine with a junkyard engine and build the 94 later. So what's the difference between a GT and an Explorer? Basically the heads and the upper and lower intake. That's really gonna be your big difference there. That's what everybody's looking for. I think they're all hyper-eutectic pistons, so they're not like, the strongest piston, but they're pretty good. So you can put boost on them or whatever you want to do. Neo says he can bring some extra. We don't. Yeah, we might put some little cheater slicks on there. We used to call them back in the day. We'll see. Could never do 410s, 355 max, had 373s and hated it. Daily driving it sucked. All right, Tony, you probably had a little bit of power in that car. For someone that doesn't make a lot of horsepower, 410s can actually be really, really good. Typically, the way I look at it is if you're making more power, you don't need that gear. That's why like 4-cylinder cars come with more gear than a V8 car, just to make up for it, right? I agree with you. I don't like 410s on the street with a 5-speed. I just don't. It's not my thing. But I do like 410s with a AOD. That's a really good combination. So 373, 390, 410s, I like those, but with an AOD. Salt's gone. Fox is back. Happy days are here again in Green Bay, I suppose, GB. Well, cool, man. Congratulations on that. All right, Superfly Garage. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Cheese Grater Cheesehead, what up, dude? Ain't seen you in a while. Neo says, hey. Yes, both have factory hyper pistons, correct. 373 were decent with a 28-inch tall tire. Yeah, so with a 28-inch tall tire, this is something we don't discuss a lot. Let's say you put 373s in your car with a 28-inch tall tire. Good rule of thumb is now you have like a 355 gear with a 28-inch tall tire. So if you had 410s, you're looking at somewhere closer to a 373 type gear. That's the way I've always looked at it anyway. That 28-inch tall tire will absolutely lower your gear ratio, raise your gear ratio. There you go. I don't think a lot of people think about that a whole lot. 355s with 26-inch tall tire. That's a good setup right there. I'm glad to see your hair's grown back. My hair grows back so fast, man. It's ridiculous. Y'all head getting cold without here? Nah, man. Gotta go. All right, Steven. Oh, dialing in neutral, I have to lift up on the clutch pedal to keep the throwout bearing from whistling. What's the issue? Throwout bearing needs to be replaced. It's probably from it having been adjusted wrong, the cable, and it's been kind of just riding on that throwout bearing, and it'll wear them out over time. But I wouldn't worry about it a whole lot unless it starts really screeching and you're hearing bad noises. Then you really need to get that thing out of there because it will explode if it gets too hot. Question: 302 stock block, will 289 heads work? Yeah, 289 heads will work. Be mindful now with your 289 heads. A lot of times you really need to send those to the machine shop and get them checked out because of the valve seats and things like that. It's just not really cut out for today's fuel. But if they're good and you know they're good, yes, they will work. Bolt them on there. So Lorenzo says that, Brutal, I have a 95 Mustang 302 motor that I want to know if I can transfer my Fox body accessories onto. Yes, 100%. You can put all of your Fox body accessories on this stuff, and you should be good to go. I prefer the Fox body accessories over that stuff, but yeah, you'll have to relocate a few different things, but the front of the motor is all the same, so should be good there. Greg, my 30-pound injectors from LMR were tan also. Yeah, you can't really go by color on the injectors because a lot of times they change them up on you. They'll be different colors. Man, I know I need to shave the head and let the beard grow out. I can't. I wish I could. I can't. Timing cutter, water pump, and all. Yeah, man. I mean, it all works, man. Every bit of that stuff works. Greg, they got the Bosch right. So have you guys seen lately the parts disappearing? Have you looked? Like, let me know that you guys either have noticed it or haven't noticed it. The lack of availability of parts. What have you seen that is missing that you can't find? I'll go ahead and tell you guys now. I noticed it with intakes, with popular heads. Some head studs are starting to dip out. You can't get those. I think injectors are getting harder to find. What have you guys seen that's hard to find right now? Help everybody out. There again, I'm not trying to cause mass panic and everybody run out and start buying shit, but you'll see in my next video where I mention it. If you have the money, you better go out and buy your parts now. Don't wait. Don't assume they'll be there tomorrow. It's getting bad, and from what I understand, it's going to get worse. Will a F-cam work with stock GT40P heads and rocker arms? Yes, a F-cam will work with stock GT40 heads. I'd stay away from the 1.7s though. That's just me. Go 1.6 roller rockers and you should be good. There again, please guys, always at least clay, clay your piston, do piston to valve clearance, check it, and just make sure. F-cam, I have run an F-cam, and I've also run into trouble with an F-cam. I have bent valves from 25 years ago up there in the garage. So be mindful of it. But yeah, should work. Drinking the Mickeys. Yeah, man. Treetop. Yeah, little tiny ones now. H-pipes are getting harder to find. Yeah, so H-pipes, a catless H is gone. Good luck there. You ain't going to find those unless somebody's selling them used. The EPA stepped in on that, and I don't think you can even find those things anymore. But yeah, off-road H-pipes are gone. Exactly. Mustang Tone says it. Down. Got my heads in the mail yesterday. That's pretty cool, B-Rad. Yeah, because a lot of people aren't, man. What else? Concrete shortage to pour my slab. Really? Ooh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. All I ever see is an ad from American Muscle about cold air intakes. Hey, check this out. All right. Most of you guys know this, but this is something we need to talk about. Don't assume that just because you see it on a website that it's available. You will freaking blow your money. If you're like me, and let's say I got $1,000 to spend. I go running my little butt over here to this website, and I see that they got a set of heads. Say they're in stock. They just say add to cart, right? You would think, okay, if I can add them to cart, that they're there. So I go and I spend my $1,000, and I'm like, yeah, cool. And you start thinking, like, shit, were they in stock? Call them, and you can find out that they're being drop shipped from the manufacturer. Well, guess what? Whoever you bought these things from, whatever website, that's out of their control. When they drop ship them, they don't know how long it's going to take from Elderbrock or Trick Flow or whatever to get these heads. You may be sitting waiting for 2-3 months to get these things. So now you're scrambling, trying to get your money back. And now you got to wait like 5 business days before you can get your $1,000 back to go somewhere else. So here's the deal. Pick the phone up and call. Now, Summit and Jegs are really good about what they have up there. It'll show you ships tomorrow or not at your local Summit or close to you Summit. Like they'll pretty much let you know. A lot of these other websites are shady, man. They'll let you think that they got that shit in stock and they won't. And you want to piss me off? Do me like that and then send me an email or somebody give me a call 3 days later and let me know that it's not in stock. Oh boy. Let's see. I got a yard full of H-pipes and Flowmasters, Don says. How much are the hats, sir? I'm not sure. I think we had to raise the price on the hats a little bit because the price went up on us. I don't know. Baby, if you're still watching, how much are the hats? Yeah, drop shipping sucks, man. Mustang Chris says everything's up. He says everything's an off-road H pipe when you have a Sawzall. Very true, brother. Very true. Paul says, what's up, bud? All parts are getting hard to find. Yes, everything is getting hard to find, but I'm just curious as to what you guys have run into. Upper and lower intakes was what blew my mind. I'm like, man, there's none. Other than the Holley stuff, the new Holley stuff. What's it called? What's the new Holley intakes? You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of those are available. What's the push rod length for an F-Cam GT40 head setup? I can't tell you that. I can tell you if you have GT40 heads, I don't think they should be the same as an E7 head. You probably can get away with your stock push rods. Just probably, okay? But if anybody's got a different combo on that, let him know. But you know you always have to measure this stuff, right? You need a push rod length checker. But typically you can get away with your stock push rods. So on that setup that you're talking about. Holley High Ram, yes. Holley High Ram. Sky Ram, not the Sky Ram. The April Fool's intake. Yeah, high tan. Let's see, Don. So Andrew's asking, Don, are you anywhere near Knoxville? I couldn't find an aluminum drive shaft. Oh, there you go. So Alan says that he could not find an aluminum drive shaft. Guys, if you're needing this stuff, like we're so used to like these days needing something and being able to pick the phone, well, not even pick the phone up, but just get on an app or get on our computer, order this shit, and within 3 or 4 days we've got it, right? We're so used to that, but it is not that way anymore. It is just not. And some things are, but a lot are. So I stay away from Holley. What Bama 50 says. Yep. So Alan says LMR, American Muscle, CJ Pony Parts, Jegs, etc. No drive shafts. Wow. Yeah, heads are hard to find, Dustin. Somebody sell me some for a decent price. So if anybody wants to sell Dustin a set of heads, let him know. Pimp, what's up, man? Got to pay for that red engine paint. Yeah, so I think this one kind of surprised Pimp. whenever I posted it up. What'd you think about it, man? What do you guys think about the red? Do you want to go over here and look at this red engine? Did I ever figure out what was ticking on the motor out of the Gray Fox? No, I never did, man. So here it is. Intentionally red. I said, screw it. It's base coat, clear coat. Everything. Oh, yeah, boy. Screw it, right? I can tell you this. See those two marks on those pistons? There's a reason that there's marks on those pistons. We'll talk about that in the next video. Greg, thank you so much. Red engine paint. Look, I know it looks like a lot right now because everything, the oil pan, everything's just painted, but once we stick the heads on it and we detail it all out with some new, nuts and bolts and things like that, it's going to look good. You're not going to see most of that anyway. So don't worry, guys. I promise you, when it's all said and done, it'll look pretty good. Have a little bit of faith. I just did this because it was quick, it was easy, and I needed it red, so we just did it that way. But a lot of that stuff just won't be seen. Let's see, any help with an 04 Mach 1 4-valve misfire from idle to around 1500 RPM. Runs a lot better when the engine is hot. Car will burn the tires off, plenty of power, no problems otherwise. Misfire from idle to around 50. What I have found with that a lot of times is coil packs. I have found that. And those heads are bad about the O-rings in the valve cover leaking and getting down on top of the spark plug, and trust me, causing mayhem. So just, I would check the coil packs first. And I know that you may be thinking, well, but when I get on it or at full throttle, it runs good. Trust me, they will cause misfires if one is bad. And, but they will. Now on a boosted car, okay, so let me back up here. On a boosted car, like a Cobra, 0304 Cobra, it'll get worse if you have a coil pack acting up. But I've had them on my mom's car, that coil pack starting to go out on it, and it would have like a rough idle and up to like a certain RPM, but you could stab it and it would push through. So just check that, and obviously check the plugs. Let's see. So no, I never did figure out what was going on with the engine. I like how you said that you couldn't handle the low power and pull the engine. Great content. Yeah, it wasn't the that I couldn't handle it, but things snowballed. You guys don't have a clue yet. Things have snowballed somewhat out of control with this build, but it's still going to be a very, very streetable car. That's the whole intention here. But I can see some type of power adder on this car by the end of the year, or possibly early next year, I think. Did I sell the Cobra? Yeah, my 04 Cobra. Yep, I did. My 90 GT is gray metallic with a red engine bay, but I'm painting it pearl white next week. Well, needless to say, my engine bay will still be red. So that's cool, man. So you got an accent bay too. Intentionally red, baby. Yeah, gray with pure red guts. Blue horsepower, possibly EGR, dirty O2 sensor. Yeah, it could be a lot of stuff. I have just had really bad luck with coil packs. Andrew, look at the Summit H-pipe kit. So, what? Aaron's Car Channel, what is that? I'm sorry, I can't hardly read that. Why did I paint the engine red? Well, why not, right? Got a red engine bay, red engine. Guys, look, we're doing stuff different with this car. I have done enough of these cars in my life to where I just want something different. I don't care. Like, yes, they're pretty when they're painted the same color, in the engine bay is the outside of the car and all that, but it's just a color. Just to the point now where I'm willing to, kind of experiment and try some different things. That's why we did this. I think it's going to look good. It's got to be done right to make it look good. Otherwise, it'll look like, I'm sure everybody's seen the pictures where the dude just like spray paints the whole engine like gold. I mean, belts, pulleys, everything, or sprays it red or something like that. You know, don't want it to look like that, but you know, we can detail it out and make it look good. I just want something different. You know, after all these years of doing what's expected, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to paint the outside of the car, do the door jambs, match the interior, you know, make sure that you don't have red interior with blue paint, you know, that type of stuff. And I did stay away from that this time. And I even thought about trying that, but decided not to do that. But I don't know, red engine bay, just something different. My wife wanted it, and I'm like, you know what, screw it. We'll just do it. James said, yeah, stop yelling. Yeah, caps lock means yelling, man. It's going to be cool. I think it'll be all right. I really do. Do you have any experience with Crane 44 97 61? It's old school. I don't, man. I don't on that. Did 3G alternator upgrade and had distributor out to change them. Now the car won't idle, runs fine under throttle, but no idle ideas. All right, so Fun Dad says that he did a 3G alternator and had the distributor out to change. It's probably, I hate to say timing, that's what everybody's gonna say, but are you sure that the timing is correct? Also, did you put the peel back in, the PIP sensor? Did you put that back in? It's going to be a timing issue. It's going to be a distributor related or timing issue more than likely if that's the only thing that you touched. So if you put a timing light on it and it's good, I don't know. Stephen King in the house. We got the world famous Stephen King in the house. Red makes the panties drop. Well, possibly, I guess. The wife wanted it. Let's see, Fox City, don't shoot. Thought it was a Chevy at first glance. See, I think the Chevy still is orange. I know that's like a Mopar thing too, but like everybody's got their colors. Ford blue, yeah, but Ford has a red too. So I don't. That's not red like you guys think anyway. That's a custom mixed red. Your boy mixed this color. This is vermilion red. See? That's vermilion red, which is way, way brighter than that. But this is custom mixed with Ford blue. Let's say you could see it, actually. Maybe. Let's see. No, you can't really see it, but here's the deal. This thing has got Ford blue sprayed in the red and some black. What?
There's
A bug? You'll be all right, baby. Eat it.
What?
Eat the bug.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
I did yellow paint, yeah. Any tips on AOD performance and durability related? I'm still learning the AOD thing, so I can't really give you a whole lot. I know the Transcode mod shift kit in high rev, the high rev shift kit combo is really good. But I think you got to do governor work there, and I don't really know anything about the governor. But there's 4R70W parts that you can put in. There's a lot of stuff, guys. I'm still learning on this, so I'd really hate to lead you in the wrong direction. I see the overspray. Who said they see overspray? Where you see overspray at? No lift shift. Y'all can no lift shift all y'all want. I've pretty much gotten away from that. I can still do it, but wasn't most of the stock Fox motors gray? Yeah, they were. They were just like a dove gray, non-metallic, except for, well, the intake, obviously, and the valve covers. But like everything, what we do a lot of times is we use, I've got it actually over here. Let me grab it. This is the wrong can. But this is the color that I use a lot of times if I just want to make it kind of nice and stock and clean. I just use a gray, non-metallic gray. Let's see. Dad, I don't like the way bugs taste. Yeah, she wasn't feeling that. I want to see the paint job in person. All right, so check this out. This is what I'll go ahead and tell you guys, just so you know. I'm not the coolest guy if you start picking my car apart. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just want to be completely upfront. It'll be really hard for me to keep a poker face if you're one of those guys. Not saying you are. I'm just putting it out there. If you like to pick people's cars apart, don't do that. Like I'm really not cool with that, guys. Just going to tell you straight up. I put a lot of hard work and time into my car, and it's not perfect, but yeah, we're not. I'm just not that guy. Just letting you know. Yeah, go to Ford Takeover. Let's see. Door window wobbles bad when I hit bumps. Is it usually the guide bushings? Okay, so Steven, there's two things that I have found, and that's the run channel molding is just not good. But if I guess you're saying your windows are probably down and they rattle. Yeah, it's typically going to be the window guide bushings, or the regulator itself could just be on the fritz and out. But yeah, window guide bushings are always a good start for sure. What? How your mama gonna let you come out here with a snotty nose? Huh? Ugh. Don't wipe it. That's nasty. Hold on. Here. Here's your shop towel. Why are you walking around eating candy? Here. Lord have mercy. Take that. I'm gonna knock you out.
Hey.
Let me borrow your lift. Yeah, I've seen the retro so 50 Bama 5.0 says I've seen the retro paint and it looks great. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I have not wet sanded and buffed the gray car yet though. What are you doing? You want to sit down? Sit down, baby.
No, I'm still right there.
What's the difference? It's like 2 feet. Move. Move. There. Are you happy now?
Oh, that's it.
Let's see. Which one of the RC trucks are your favorite? My favorite is my Creighton. So, yeah, I'll just take you guys over here. We don't get to talk about the RC cars enough, and I very rarely get them out much anymore. But this is my Creighton 6S with paddle tires, and this is I love this one. I've owned a lot of RC cars in my time now, but this one is probably my favorite. It's the toughest. Which one do you like, baby? Which RC car?
Green.
Green. Okay. Nice. And these up here are more, not the best RC cars up here. I mean, they're okay. They're hobby grade, but my little Savage Mini XS over there. And then the Volcanoes, those are a little more budget friendly. And we actually have a drag car in the attic, a Pro Mod. RC car that I used to run, but I could never make it go. And now everybody's getting back into it again. Do any of my cars have dumps? Believe it or not, the only car that has dumps is the green car.
It's right here.
He's shop towel. You mean sandpaper? Yeah, pretty much. Favorite mufflers on for a stock Fox. My favorite mufflers for a stock Fox are going to be Flowmasters, man. Call it old school or whatever. I like my Flowmasters, or the Jones mufflers are really good as well. Well, no, hold on. For a bone stock car with no cam or anything like that, the MagnaFlow sound good. What happens, I don't like the MagnaFlow when you start getting into like off-road H-pipes, X-pipes, and things like that. Baby, you can't be up there. You're going to fall down. I love all Brutus Fox bodies. Soon he will have one for each day of the week. Rich Fuller says, nah. RC videos, please. Yeah, Edgar, I really need to do some RC videos. I stay so busy, man, trying to get all this stuff done. I don't have time for any of my videos or going to crap now because all we do is just work on stuff. There's no cool content actually happening. But we'll get to it. I promise you. You guys just stick it out with me. I'm going to promise I'm going to make it a little bit better because I'm tired of seeing these videos too. You got to understand. I'm not just saying this for you. I'm saying this for me because I'm sick of watching myself because I have to edit this crap, you know, and I'm like, oh, here we go with another one of these videos. So, favorite motor setup for it, Fox NA. All right, Fox City, here we go. My favorite, and I'm going to kind of go budget here, okay? 306, 10-to-1 compression, small solid roller cam, about a 550, 560 lift, something like that. Good upper and lower intake, 373 gears, something like that. Good sticky tire, TKX transmission, or either just a good T5, either way. Some good headers, some badass heads, brother. That's it. Like, you want to talk about nasty NA setup? Yeah, that's it. All you got to do to take it to the next level then, if you spent the money on the heads the first time, now all you got to do is put your stroker kit and you're good to go. You got enough head to support it. Now you got a rowdy ass, just badass street car, right? There again, see, that's why I don't like choosing. If I'm going to spend the money, that's why I don't buy like a AFR 165. Not that it's a bad head, but if I want to go 347 or 351 later on, I want to have enough head that I don't have to go take to the machine shop and get work done, right? Anyway, that's mine. Do I like Limp Biscuit? Well, hell yeah. Chocolate starfish and a hot dog flavored water. Of course I do. Of course I do. Man, I'm old school like that. Yes. Flowtech. Oh, Flowtech Terminators. Oh, Ray. Of course, Ray. I was like, who the hell knows about those? And my buddy Ray. You got me on that one, Ray. I was like, damn. Those, I actually really do like the Terminator mufflers, the Flowtech. That's from back in the day, Ray. You got me on that one. Time for an LS swap. Matthew, it's time for you to go. LS is a bad word around here, yeah. Let's see. Wow. So Matthew, Slow Fox says, Matthew, do you kiss your mom with that filthy mouse? No, but he probably kisses his boyfriend with it. Hey, get some. Damn, that's my build almost exactly. Yeah, man. That's what I like, man. I like and the reason why I say this, because I got to give credit here. Hey, take your butt inside before I spank you and your mama both. Go. Go. Don't kill stuff just to kill it, baby. Stop. Hey, go inside. Yes. Kill the bug. That's fine. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due here. The reason why I like these little small engines, big head, solid roller cam is because of a buddy of mine. So Ben Hobby, good friend of mine, and Joe Nates and Andrews, had a wicked ass little motor back in the day that he got put together, right? Well, actually, Joe Nate put together. Dude, this little thing would run. I mean, we're talking like 630s with, I mean, like a street car. You know what I mean? Like, this thing was running like back in like 2000, what, 8, 9? I mean, this thing was hauling ass. Anyway, nasty little setup, man. Love that. Ray and Finger, you know, Ray knows about this thing. So the deal with this, which is this motor is in honor of Ben's motor, the motor that I'm talking about right now with the little solid roller 306. This motor's in honor of that because I painted Ben's motor for him. Azure blue, did it all up. He bought all this polished, you know, intake and valve covers and all this and that. And then I got a wild hair one night and went out and painted the whole damn motor just like that, all blue, and clear coated it. I thought it looked awesome. He hated it. He was pissed off at me, but that little engine became famous within our group. We always call it the little blue motor, and we know which one it is because that damn little thing would fly. I want to say it went fast. It might have went a 618, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. All right, so Chris asked, when you hitting the track with the Calypso? I'm building a nearly identical motor with a Lentec Auto. Yeah, I've been following for quite a while. So Chris, I don't know, man. I'm so wrapped up in everything else right now. I feel like I have to say this all the time, and please, Chris, or nobody, take offense to what I'm saying, okay? Because I come across kind of rude sometimes whenever I talk about this type stuff, but I need you to understand that I don't really live that life anymore, and I don't have room for that lifestyle in my life much. My track is like 5 miles down the road from here. At night, on a cold night, when they just start racing, you can hear them. You can hear the track. It's like that close. I lived at the track, guys. I lived at the track for years and years and years, pretty much my whole life. But I really got into it heavy not too long ago, or about 8 years ago. I'm scared that if I get back into this, I know what's going to happen. Guys, I can't. I can't let that bug bite me. I've got a family. I'm trying to run this channel. It's a drug. I need everybody to understand that doesn't know. If you've never been to the track, if you get bit by that bug, it is like a drug. And that's why, just so you know. I love it. I love it. And we are going to go, but I have to go on my own terms. I don't want to be out there every weekend. I can't afford it, and I just don't want to do it. My 5-year-old daughter won't stay. So Slow Fox says his 5-year-old daughter won't stay in bed right now. I feel you. Yeah, man. Looks like it's painted red now. It is. Yeah, Shane Bowers, you know the Ike Turner cam. Absolutely. If my buddy wasn't such an asshole, he'd get on here and watch a live stream too, and he could comment, but he doesn't support me, and that's fine. I still love him, though. Yeah. You got to get a dig in where you can. Who or what got me into cars? Guys, I was born into cars. There is no other way of saying it than that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was born into it. My dad was into it. My mom. I didn't know that there was people... I didn't know that there were people that weren't into cars. My whole life was cars. Paint cars, race cars, drive cars, build cars. I just assumed everybody did it. I didn't know. Truly mean that. That's just the way it was for me. What's up with the Gray Ghost? It's up there in the garage. We're going to start on it once we get done with this. Have you ever repaired a headliner? My GT has a sunroof and leaks water when it rains. I think it's at the point, it might be the windshield seal. Could be the windshield seal. Go get you a tube of urethane from the auto parts store, and you can reseal your windshield with that, if that's the case. As far as headliner go, yeah, man, I've done it. You can go to your local fabric shop. We have like a Joann Fabric. I don't know. Joann Fabric's the only one I know of. But go there, pick you out a material that you like. They sell headliner material there. Pull this thing out. Pull the old headliner off, spray some spray glue on it, wrap it up, and you're good. I actually did the headliner in the Calypso. You can even get crazy and funky if you want to with whatever kind of material you want to use. If your backing board is still good. Jimmy James, what's going on? Yeah, had that Ike Turner cam. Have you ever, wrong one, what's up with the Gray Ghost? My wife was putting my little boy to bed when I got home from work. He's up and ready to hang out with Dad. Matthew, I understand. It's so tough, man, because, I stay out here so much, and I'm at work all the time, and, the kids just want to hang out, so they want to stay up late, and they want to hang out with Mom and Daddy, and, we just can't do it, and it sucks. So Ray says, how much you want to tell me about that motor? Yes, so Ray, see, there's a whole story here. So Ray knows a lot about that motor. We actually started putting that motor together over at my buddy Ray's house, talking about my buddy Ben's, and that thing evolved into a monster. God, that little motor was not meant to do what it did. We got some. I'll tell you what. I think I'm gonna get you guys some video of Ben's old motor. I've got a little bit. Does the Retro Fox have an intercooler? No, it doesn't. What do you think will come of modifying cars in the future if EV cars? You'll still have people modifying them. You'll have people upgrading voltage battery. I'm going to use ESC loosely, but the controller setup. Yeah, you'll always have people modding cars. I'm not against it. Sorry, guys. I love gas cars, but I like power. And if we can ever get to the point where these batteries will last, I'm just not totally against it. don't get political with me about it or anything like that. It's nothing to do with that. So guys never go there with me with stuff like that, because I like a conversation this simple can go there. Not like that. I'm just like the appreciation for the freaking raw power that these electric cars can make is in another 30 or 40 years, 50 years, people are going to laugh when you say, oh, I had a so-and-so. If it ran on gas, it was slow. They're just going to tell you that's the way it's going to be. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Mach-E is just an escape. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I like the Mach-E a whole lot. And you see, I don't own an electric vehicle. Tesla Plaid is the baddest freaking thing on the planet, in my opinion. That is a badass car. But there again, it sucks because everybody drives one. Like if you're rich, you know, and your wife wants a new car, why would you not just buy her a Tesla Plaid? I mean, you could get your ass skin up with that. So, like, the respect level for these cars are not really there for me with the electric cars. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. But respect for the horsepower itself, yeah. But the owners, man, they're just going out buying these things, and they're hard to deal with. You're not going to outrun them in your Fox body on the street. I don't care what you do. I would like to see a hybrid Mustang car build. Muscle car build. What's up, Memphis? What?
Me and Kevin, we're coming to tell you good night.
Oh, you're going to bed? Yeah, it is past your bedtime. You want to show everybody your bracelet? Hold it up there so they can see it. You want me to do it?
Mm-hmm.
This is Memphis's, what's it called? A what?
Pop-it bracelet.
A pop-it bracelet. So there you go. What happened to your chin? What happened to your chin?
What do you mean?
Right here.
I don't know.
Does that hurt?
No.
It's probably.
I mean, yes.
It's probably chocolate.
Oh, no, it's not. I can tell you what happened.
Yeah. Well. All right. So yeah, let's just. I'm not going to get on the whole EV thing. I feel you guys. Trust me. I do feel you, and I get it. But
Hey, Daddy. I'm sorry. Maybe.
what? Hurry up, baby.
Maybe.
Okay, you're taking too long. All right.
Okay, can I go lay in your bed?
See, I'm gonna go lay in my bed. No, go to your bed. All right, guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna go help put the kid to bed. This has been an awesome freaking live stream. One of the longest that I've done in a long time.
Daddy.
Yeah, the sound is definitely an issue. Night, baby. I love you.
I love you.
Take your little butt to bed. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Catch you in the next one. Maybe you might even get a Saturday video. I don't know. We'll see.